Hello, what's up, fitness business nerds? How the heck are you? Michael here again, back into your ear holes for a really special announcement with Mr. Fisher. How are you, Mr. Fisher?
I am doing very well. Excited.
Yeah, we're doing this quick little episode today because we have just a very exciting thing we're doing coming up at the end of October. And we thought it was worth just like hopping on the old podcast and telling you about it because this is a great way to spread the word. And it's something we haven't done in so long. In fact, we haven't done this in, I don't know how many years.
2016, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was the last time we did this. So, and we're bringing it back again. Some of you will be hearing about it for the first time. Some of you might have met us through this event, which we did in 2016. But I'm excited to record this quick little episode to tell you all about it, tell you why we're doing it, tell you what it is, tell you why it's great for you and why you should attend. So I'll let Fisher kick it off. So what are we doing that's so exciting, Fisher?
Well, we are bringing back Inside the Unicorn, which was the very first ever event that we did that brought people behind the scenes of Mark Fisher Fitness, showed them our plays, had an opportunity to share what we do with our usual breathtaking transparency about things that have gone well, things that were challenges, things that we're currently working on and figuring out. And if you are interested in Mark Fisher Fitness and want to go inside our glittery innards, you're not going to have a better opportunity because we are sharing all of the things with you. This particular event, just so you know, it's coming up October 22nd to 23rd.
Yep.
It's a Friday, Saturday. What is really awesome about this event is it's being held from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. EST, which means a lot of different time zones can attend, and it's on Zoom. So an awesome thing about this is you don't have to fly to New York. You don't have to get a hotel room. Yes, we will certainly miss having the opportunity to go out for drinks in person afterwards. But what's really awesome about this is I don't know that we'll ever do a Zoom only thing like this again. Certainly, I think we're all a little zoomed out. I want to concede. But at the same time, we also know that more and more of our audience is very international. And this is going to be an awesome opportunity to really get to find out what Mark Fisher Fitness is doing, what we've learned over the past 10 years, what we've changed our mind about, and what's working right now without having to leave the comfort of your own home.
Yeah, for sure. I'm so excited to do this also because when we did it back in 2016, that feels like a lifetime ago.
Oh.
I feel like we've learned so much, I mean, because of COVID, but also because of lots of other things.
Yes.
We've also like opened and closed another location in that time, which taught us so much. There's been so many great lessons. So, I mean, let me share a few reasons why I think you, dear listeners, should consider attending this event. I think the first thing is, like Mark said, we're really giving you access to exactly how we do things at MFF. We're really pulling back the curtain and giving you like legit playbooks for how to do everything from hiring and developing team members to customer service to marketing to sales to creating systems. Like we're literally giving you everything that we know how to do well, so you can start doing it. And I think any of you who've worked with us can attest to the fact that one of the things I think we're really good at least I'll pat us on the back for this, is not only we're going to give you the information for how we do it, but also we're going to help you in this course, this 2-day course, make sure that you find your version of it. Make sure you can find the right rung on the ladder for you and your business. So you can kind of right size each suggestion and task that we're handing you for your business. And I know that's not always possible with online courses, but we try to really make sure that there's a moment throughout all of the knowledge sharing where you get to say, how does this apply to me? And understand what your next best step is. And I promise we're going to really make that a focus of these 2 days. We're not just going to be talking at you. We want you to actually get your hands dirty and figure out what you do with the information next. Fisher, what else do you think is a real benefit of an event like this?
I mean, I think the logistics, in addition to the ones I've already mentioned, that you're able to take it via Zoom, are very favorable for this event. So in addition to being able to take it from Zoom, you also will get a video recording. So we realize Friday, maybe you're doing some training, maybe Saturday, maybe you already have some weekend plans. Well, now you don't have really any excuse at all because you're going to get access to these videos after the fact. And not only do you get access to these videos, but everybody that signs up is getting 90 days of access to the Unicorn University. So for those not familiar with what this is, it is currently a Unicorn Society only learning platform that features our deep dives on a lot of the topics we'll be talking about at a very high level inside the Unicorn. So we have an entire course on building and developing a team called the Care and Feeding of Superheroes. We have an entire course on time management called Time Ninja, if that's something you want to go deeper on. We have a course on customer service called Clients for Life. So if there's particular topics that you find your appetite is whetted and you want to get more insight for how Michael and I approach this, get some different kinds of plays if the ones we've offered from the MFF universe are not the exact ones for you. If you're a true education junkie, this is a really amazing opportunity to access this without having to join the Unicorn Society, which is, of course, a much bigger financial time and energy commitment.
Yeah, for sure. I also know that you love these kinds of events, Fisher, and I think you even said when we were planning this that one of the things that would make you come is you like the idea of benchmarking.
Oh, yeah.
Like the idea of like, just cool, come just see what our numbers are and our processes are and how we do things so you can understand how you fit into the landscape of fitness, training studios. And so even if you're just kind of curious about what our business looks like behind the scenes and you want to use that to kind of compare to how you're doing or how you've done things in the past, like, yeah, come and just steal our shit.
Yep.
Come and, even if you're not inspired to try it, at least use it as a way to compare, to what you've been doing and see if there's things to learn or things you can tell us we should do to improve.
Yes. Yeah. It's this type of benchmarking for me, certainly it's the way that I love to learn. I love to learn by model, and I like to be able to visually see what the SOPs are to really understand the way different people run their finances, to understand how different people approach their sales and marketing funnel. And that, I think, is an incredibly valuable way for people to learn. Now, admittedly, one topic of conversation I think there's not a correct answer to, and unfortunately there's a little bit of debate about a binary, is this topic around business coaching broadly. Do you want done-for-you playbooks, or do you want to help create something custom and tailor-made to the individual, right? And the answer is, of course, both and. I think they both can serve their place. And we tend to, particularly when we're working with the Unicorn Society, help individuals come up with custom solutions. Now, certainly we're basing them on plays. We're not completely making things up that are not vetted. However, for those of you that aren't interested in that sort of complete, in-depth, customized coaching, you just want to have a sense of what we're doing, this course is like an absolute no-brainer. To Keeler mentioned, in some ways, quite literally, I made the course I wanted to make for myself, right? I probably have like maybe 10 to 20 friends that also run training gyms. Like, gosh, I wish they would go ahead and just do a full 2-day course like this, so I don't have to just get little drips and drabs from their podcasts or their content or conversations at a drink over a drink at the bar. So the other thing I want to point out that is really awesome about this is the pricing for the Zoom thing. I must say, I think, forgive me, is incredible value. It's $8.99. which is super awesome. But if you sign up for the early bird, you can actually get it for 3 payments of $199. And we're starting the conference. I'm going to do a quick 45-minute wham bam, very high actionable, like immediate 10 tips of things you're going to do to make that money back right away. That I would say that unless you willfully try not to, there's no way you're not going to make a massive return on this investment.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, not only are we going to kick the day off with 10 things to help you make your money back right away, but let me just give the list of things we're planning to talk about. We're planning to talk about marketing, both organic and paid. We're planning to talk about how to set up your offers to do great sales and sales processes that we use at MFF, the client experience and customer service. We're talking about hiring, both prospecting and interview systems and onboarding systems. We're also talking about creating SOPs or standard operating procedures and systems in your business. We're talking about leading and managing, how to build a team and create great managers and leaders. Talking about finances, scorecards, business planning, all of that in 2 days. So we're really doing a broad survey of how every single system we have in Mark Fisher Fitness in 2 days. And like Mark said, and if we whet your appetite for one of those topics, you want to take an even deeper dive, you have 90-day access to Unicorn University to go even deeper in some of those topics. So it feels like the best possible way we can offer what we've learned over the last 10 years, which is why we're so excited about it.
Yeah, it'll be super fun. And the other thing that we want to acknowledge is this is probably the salesiest podcast you've ever heard from us. And we talked about this and we're debating, is it okay if we do this? And we ultimately decided, yeah, it's okay. We're going to do one that's just like, you should buy this thing. You should. It's going to be good. It's going to be fun. It's going to be worth it. And you might be asking yourself, why are we offering it at this rate? Because frankly, I think this is way more valuable than they're offering that. And part of it is, full disclosure, we want you to sign up and fall in love with us and then decide you want to do the Unicorn Society because you can't get enough of us. Now, for some of you, you know in your heart, you're never going to sign up for the Unicorn Society. That's okay. It's because you're either not interested in that kind of coaching. Maybe you already have a coaching group that you're excited about, and that's totally cool too. And while I hope to change your mind because you fall so deeply in love with us, the good news is that we're also 100% happy. If you wanted more Mark Fisher Fitness and Biz for Unicorns in your life, but you know you're not a right fit for whatever reason for the Unicorn Society, this is an opportunity to really get a lot of awesome information that until now, and likely for the foreseeable future, you only get if you join the Unicorn Society.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. And we, like Mark said, we talked for a little while about, are we just doing a 10-minute podcast on this thing that we want people to buy? And, honestly, the reason we started this podcast in the first place was to reach more people that we could help, right? And sometimes helping people is encouraging them to take a next step. And in this world, that means buying something, right? This is just kind of extension. I probably count on one hand over the last few years how many things we've actually actively sold from the podcast. And so I feel good about this one moment where we're just telling you we want you to work with us, and this is how. But if you have any questions, as always, email us. Mark at businessforunicorns.com, Michael at businessforunicorns.com. Obviously, everywhere around here, wherever we put this, there's going to be a link to the page where you can go and sign up for Inside the Unicorn. And it'll be very clear instructions about what the early bird dates are. All of that will be available wherever you are getting this podcast. Anything else you want to say about it, Fisher?
Yes, I hesitate to say this because I have a sinking feeling that by the time this goes live, they will be gone. But we are offering yet another fast-acting bonus. The first 5 registrants, which I think is a word. This is registrants word. The first 5 registrants are going to get an additional 30-minute bonus call with either myself or Keeler. Now, unfortunately, like I said, because it's being announced in the email list first, I know this is happening sometime the week after that email drops. Those spots may be gone, but in the unlikely event that they didn't go right away, then you have another reason to take action ASAP, because we're only offering 5 of those before that door closes.
Yeah, for sure. And I would love to talk to all of you, but sadly, we can only start with 5.
Yes, alas.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I don't have anything else to share. I think we said it all. I'm stoked for this event. I can't believe it's been so long since we did this.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're going to be talking about kind of a new and improved MFF that people have not heard about in this way before. So y'all got to do it. And if you have any questions, reach out to us. Let us know what your hesitation is. We'll help you figure that out. And we're always honest. If it's not the right fit for you, we'll let you know.
Totally.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks for doing this, Fisher. I think we nailed it.
Indeed.
Have a good rest of your day, y'all. We'll talk soon. Bye. Hey friends, before you go, just one more thing. If you enjoy this podcast, you get value out of it, you enjoy listening, please share this podcast, comment below. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe. Please share it with friends and family. We don't spend any money on marketing or advertising. And so the only way people find out about this podcast is from you. So please do everything you can to share it with friends and fellow colleagues in the fitness industry. We love making it, and we want to keep doing it for a long, long time. So I appreciate your support. Go have a kick-ass day. Bye.